The course of your life is simple. You start off as a small cluster of cells, build yourself up until you become a functional human, slowly learn and develop, grow bigger and stronger, become independent, live your own best life until you don't, become smaller and weaker, start to regress and fall apart, break yourself down until you can no longer function, and let the last remnants of yourself scatter across the earth. Yikes. If this is the way life goes, then what's the point? If all we are is an endless cycle of regression and growth, of starting from something to becoming nothing to becoming something again, what's the end goal? What's the climax of life? Why is it all exciting to think that one day we'll all become natural fertilizer for the planet? Is it possible to ever achieve true happiness? Should you strive to have minimal fear that your life is a complete waste of time? Probably not, no. So if absolute happiness we can't achieve, what can we achieve? What's the ultimate goal? How can we nurture this numbers game? Fame and infamy? Just being a decent human? Right, so you're knitting a jumper called meaning, and you don't know where to start. Well, how about your line of work? Well, there's already so many people doing it, and if you go into it, then you just replace someone else's position. But there's so much to learn, and your insight is unique. They'll still do just fine without you, but you can make them even better. Okay, how about being a decent human? Let life and her invisible lines lead you to where you need to be, and you'll become something. Maybe you can find a way into the history books. Very admirable of you. Just don't be afraid to mess up, because that's how we live and we grow. Let's ponder this for a moment, shall we? One of my friends had some points. Do you remember your parents? You almost certainly do. How about your grandparents? Probably still, yes. Great-grandparents? Maybe in some cases. Great-great-grandparents? Great-great-great-grandparents? How about great-great-great-great-grandparents? You don't remember them, do you? Not really. No, actually. But there is a point to all of this, because you will amount to something. You might do something remarkable in your life. Billions of people have come before you, and they've given you the opportunity to make a real difference. And you definitely can fit into that premier group. Risks are just decisions that could make your life better. No amount of avoiding risk will lead you to one day making an impact and truly becoming something. All that hard work you've put into your studies, use it. All the friends you've made from being a decent human, connect them. All the moments you shared and truly believed you were happy in the moment, cherish them. Any thoughts of being happy, or being immortal, or being remembered, or your crush actually thinking about texting you, all should be put to the test, because in a century's time, you don't know where you'll be. Your children will pass on nice stories of your inexistent pessimism, your grandchildren, maybe even more. Until a few generations down the line, they'll all remember you as a legend. And that's assuming you're not mainstream anymore. Knowing you, you'll probably be portrayed as a statue of gold. You're an abacus that can solve calculus. So how do you expect to lose the numbers game? Just don't give up. It'll go well, somehow. See? I told you can count very well. That's a H1. But even then, a bit of maths won't tell the whole story. I mean, look around you. Everything may be a number, but everything is also a palindrome. Clocks are palindromes, the day-night cycle is a palindrome. Palindromos, or the backwards moving of a crab, a palindrome. Your existence, palindrome. The universe, a palindrome. A never-ending cycle. Madam, you're a palindrome. 1456541. Don't nod. I know I'm right in what I say. Ingirumimus nocte et consumimur higni. Rolla como caro. Ailihphilia makes me feel love, because ailihphilia does not lie. If our lives are just repeated cycles of lust, openness, vivacity, and emotions, then that is the point of living. If you have some bad days, that will only help you to appreciate the good times even more before they're no more. And if that's what life has to offer, I wish I took a few more risks in my life, and I forever will from now on, because at the end of it all, it's all going to bring me something beautiful. I might as well just bask in the bad times and appreciate them too, because I'm aware and I see how it truly is. Ailihphilia makes me feel love because it gives it to you straight. Life is a numbers game, a convoluted palindrome of finding your wishes and yourself, and the only reassurance it gives is the promise that nothing is ever certain, and that beauty hides in every corner. Ailihphilia reminds me that this life is a story of finding your wishes and yourself, and you can write it. Aninin, Nílan rianocht roch honor, nalin inania. But it's okay to get lost. That's how we learn the numbers game. Ailihphilia is life, and life is a cycle of your wishes and yourself. Whether you go forwards or backwards, don't collect dust on the bookshelf. Palindromes live eternally at sapiens environments. You can't alleviate life's slows. Miss Eep. Na na